Hi, I'm Cindy with The Pulse. I'm here with Tonya Mantooth, Vice President and Director of Programming for San Diego Film Festival. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
So great. I know that it's the 13th year. You guys took over a few years ago.
That's correct.
How does it feel to be here in San Diego and have this movie, Chelsea's Light, debuting here?
You know what? We're so honored to have this film. I mean, it was when I saw this film, I thought, what a courageous young man to take this on, be so open and so revealing, and really see him transform. I mean, everybody that sees it will be moved emotionally. You know what? I think everybody followed this story, and I think everybody feels like they know the Kings, and they knew Tyler, and they knew him at that age. So to see him now and what he went through, and then how he's grown and healed, it's just really inspiring.
Lucci with The Pulse. We're here at the San Diego Film Festival for a pre-screening of Chelsea's Light, A Brother's Journey. This is amazing. I'm here with Bruce Caulk, two-time Emmy nominee director. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Oh my God, it's so good to be here. And Tyler, the brother, I mean, you were 13 when this happened. You're 17. Now you're writer, producer with this movie. It's amazing. Talk to us about the transformation and everything that you went through.
We started this project a year and a half ago, and from there it has become this massive project that we've been working on tirelessly, and it's so amazing to see it finally come all in at once and become this awesome film that's premiering at a film festival. So.
Well, and it's all through your eyes. I mean, the healing process, and you got to go and you got to see other families and stories. How was that for you?
It was a huge healing process. I've been telling everyone. It was amazing just to see everyone going through the same experiences that I was, and very hard to do. But at the same time, it let me grow as a person from my tragedy.
Well, and it's up for an Oscar, so I'm so.
Well, we're looking to be nominated. Yeah, we're in the hunt. We're in the hunt.
Still, I mean, and I think the magnitude and the numbers that you guys put into this documentary is really mind blowing. I mean, we need to make a change.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole goal of the film, is to create change. I mean, an Oscar would obviously be amazing, but the whole goal is to get laws passed and protect our children.
I mean, it's bittersweet like that. The movie shouldn't have had to be made, and you really don't want to take accolades. It doesn't matter. But if we do get national recognition, then it gets the word out, then the law can be changed in every state. And if more people rally around it, then the better.
I absolutely loved it. I had a chance to see a sneak peek last night.
Good.
It was so moving. I was crying. I mean, you have to see this movie. We're here at San Diego Film Festival. I'm here with the Kings. How are you, Brent and Kelly?
Hi, we're great. Thank you.
Yeah, it's an amazing night. Doing good.
Well, I mean, a lot of people don't know you guys moved out of San Diego and moved to Chicago with everything, but you're back. I mean, how does it feel to be here and be premiering this film here?
Well, I mean, how good does it feel anytime you get to come home? We are here quite often. We're living in Chicago, but the foundation is based here in San Diego. So this is home. This is where our heart is, and it's always like coming back to a big warm hug.
And I was born here, and Chelsea was born here. This is my hometown, so I love being here.
Well, and I got to see the movie last night, and we were talking about how raw and how emotional and just how moving it was. I mean, you guys have done so much with this movie. I can't believe Tyler at 13 and then 17 wrote and helped produce and put this together. Talk to us about the movie and how you feel about everything.
Wow. As parents, we couldn't be more proud of our son. We were worried when he first came to us with this concept. To relive everything could go one of two ways. So Brent and I kept a pretty close eye on that early on, but this turned out to be the most cathartic experience he could have had.
Well, and Tyler was able to work with so many wonderful people. Working with Bruce Caulk, who helped directed it, and the others that kind of came on, they really kept Tyler first and foremost. They made sure that what he was doing was healthy. And we never saw the documentary until it was completed. Kelly and I did not. And
what did you think when you saw it?
It was just so. It's hard to say as a parent, but you experience both emotions. You experience the terrible pain that we live every day, and you also experience that incredible beauty and joy that Tyler brought to it, and that the community brought to it. So it rips us in half in a good way, if that makes any sense at all.
Well, and the healing that he went through, you can see the healing and the stories. I mean, I was moved by all the different stories from the different families that went through everything. So for him, that must have helped in a way, hearing other people's stories.
It does. This happens to far too many families, and for Tyler to go out and be able to see that he's not alone, unfortunately, but that together there's a lot of strength to be had and a lot of powerful messages that can be derived from something that happens like this.
And it was eye-opening for Tyler. This was a very personal story. It happened to his sister. And we really started diving into this issue. He realized that this didn't happen to his sister. It happens to daughters, sisters, kids, everywhere across this country. And he's decided that he wants to become a lightning rod for that voice.
Well, we need to do something. I mean, the numbers are staggering. I mean, 1.8 million adolescents affected, 750,000 sexual predators. I mean, I had no idea those numbers. So, I mean, getting the word out, I think, is so important. And I know you guys have bigger goals with this movie. It's not just about, the unanimous. I know you guys passed Chelsea's Law unanimously in 2010, thank God. But it's everything else, the goals that you have. Tell us about that.
We want to change the culture. We actually want kids to have a voice and be able to say, this should not be happening. I want to stop it. And we should then be able to back that up by through law, through education, through everything, so that we actually do a cultural shift and start protecting our kids from this. 15% of all the kids in America will suffer some form of sexual abuse in their lifetime. 15%.
And what I think is crazy is John Gardner. I mean, he had 7 parole violations. I mean, that's unheard. I mean, this has to stop. It has to stop.
He had 7 parole violations, but he had 153 curfew violations as well. Okay, the system's overloaded. And the system's overloaded, which means that we need to do a better job of fixing the system. And it only gets done by getting your voice out there and becoming somebody that wants to be a change maker.
Well, you guys have done such great things. I mean, I know you have Chelsea's Light, the foundation. How can people find out more about that, how to get involved?
Well, we have obviously chelseaslight.org, our website. We also are on Facebook. We have a Twitter account. We have all those things that I am not quite up to speed.
But we now also have an app.
We also have an app.
Chelsea Shield, right?
Chelsea Shield, which is we're so excited about, and I'll let you speak to that. That's
the whole concept, Chelsea Shield. It's downloadable at the Apple Store, and the whole idea there is that you can lend your name. And if you lend your name, what that allows us to do then is go let legislators know that you care. All you're doing is putting your name in there, your zip code in there, and then we run with it. And it gives us a lot of power because legislators pay attention when people care.
And you guys are also doing scholarships through the foundation. So can people get involved? Where do they go for your website?
It's www.chelseaslight.org. And that will give you an overview of everything that we do. We have the scholarship program, we have our peer counseling program, we have Chelsea's Law. We're doing a lot of good things and things that our daughter would have done if she were still here.
And just to chime in, social media is so powerful. I am so proud that we have almost 120,000 people that follow us on social media.
I just tweeted you.
But there's over 800,000 sex offenders in America. So help me get over 1 million. Get Chelsea's Light over 1 million.
Let's do it.
That's my objective. Once we have over 1 million, we can really start making change and protecting kids.
Well, I thank you guys so much. It's an honor to meet you, and I was riveted by this story. I'm just so glad that this has come out of it, and you guys have to win an Oscar for this.
Tyler gets to.
Tyler,
Yeah.
I know. 17, no pressure though,
No
right?
pressure, no pressure, no.
What's he going to do after that? He's going to be like an Oscar nominated producer.
That would be
Thank
cute.
you.
Well, thank you guys. Have a great night.
Thank
Thank you, we will.
Thank you.